All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Royal Rumble recap. Hold on, let me turn this on so I can get a forward camera. Royal Rumble recap. What a show, man! Some surprises. Not something too big. We had that Carlito guy come on with his apple. The guy actually looks in pretty good shape. I better start eating some fucking apples. I better start eating some apples. Edge wins the damn Royal Rumble, man. I kind of felt sorry for him a little bit that, they made him go number one. He's like fucking 49 years old, 48 years old. They make him go first. I'm like, what the hell? You couldn't have him like go 15, 25. Ugh, poor guy. But it was a good match. The ending was kind of like good, but at the same time, you kind of knew that Randy Orton, he's kind of feud with Bray Wyatt, so you knew it didn't make sense. So, but it was good. I thought it was kind of like he RKO'd him and he got up right away and he fucking threw him out. He didn't even sell the RKO. We got Mick in here. What up, Mick? What up, Mick? How you guys doing, Mick? Sleeping Angel? I'm shocked. What are you shocked at? That Edge won? I gotta stop eating donuts. Hey, man, we better start eating apples like Carlito. That guy looked like in very good shape tonight. Jesus Christ. Edge looking pretty good shape for 49 years old. I'm like, what the hell? These guys looking in good shape. Triple H looking in good shape. The Rock looks in great shape. These guys are like in their 40s, 50s. We looking like we got fucking, man, this is motivation to fucking start losing weight, man. These guys in their 40s, 50s looking like in their 20s, and we're looking like in fucking 70. But yeah, man, I thought it was done once he entered number one. I'm like, he's not going to make it. And they're going to eliminate him. And the guy was there for over an hour. I was like, Jesus Christ. It was impressive performance. What up, Jeremy? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Jeremy? It was an impressive performance by Edge. First time in like 6 years, so about 15 years that someone won in the number one slot. It doesn't usually happen. So you had the number one slot Edge, and you had the number three slot to me. What's her name? I forgot the girl's name. Belair, I think her name is. So yeah, that was interesting. What's up, Big Wood? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Big Wood? How you doing? So what do you guys think about Royal Rumble, man? Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens pretty good. For 2 times, I thought Kevin Owens would actually win when he fucking did the moonsault off the fucking forklift onto the fucking table, and then when he fucking handcuffed them into the fucking thing, he couldn't stand up. I'm like, wait a minute, is fucking Kevin Owens gonna win? Triple H 51, yeah, no, it's just 49. Cody Johnson, I believe he's 49. He said it in an interview. He's 49. He said it in an interview when he last year when he came back. So yeah, he's 40. He was 48 then, so now he's 49. So yeah, he's 40. He's 49. Edge is 49. Triple H, yeah, he's like in his 50s. But I mean, Triple H hasn't even wrestled in a while. But yeah, it was a good, man. And then the women's was good. The Goldberg just dropped out, man. He dropped out to fucking Kevin, what's his name? Drew McIntyre. So that was a good decision because if you're gonna have the 49-year-old win the Royal Rumble, at least have the youngster beat the fucking veteran in the championship match, because that would have been kind of bad if you would have had fucking the 49-year-old Edge and the 51-year-old, whatever how old he is, Goldberg win the championship. At least you have a young kid win. Tom Brady, what? 1 hour in there, damn, yeah, he was 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour for Edge. Tom Brady, Triple H is 51, Edge is 39. I read that already. This Edge year, he's winning the championship at WrestleMania. He might, Big Wood, he might win it. He might, because Roman Reigns has had it since August. So this might be the send-off for a new champion. It might be time for a new champion. So yeah, he might win it. I don't think Roman Reigns even needs a championship. He could probably do stuff without the championship. He doesn't necessarily have to be champion. Tom Brady is what? 52? Tom Brady's 43. He might be in the league when he's 52, the way he's playing. What up, Stay Cool? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Stay Cool? How you doing, sir? But yeah, man, it was a good show. It was a good show. Whatever.
You know, I thought was pretty interesting about Edge was that he won the Royal Rumble exactly 11 years ago on the same exact day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Someone posted it, and I thought it was bullshit, but I looked it up, and it was real.
Wow. So
Crazy, dude.
that was in 2010.
Yeah, the 2010 Royal Rumble on January 31st.
Sunday, same day. Well, the Undertaker ended up retiring the same day too. It was like November 25 or something so he debuted in November of 1999, and he ended up same thing, Survivor Series on a Sunday, 1990, November 25, and he ended up retiring on the exact same date on the same show. That's crazy. They can't plan that shit out. That just works out. Like, that's just fucking.
Mm-hmm.
That's just coincidence. I mean, yeah, you can't. I don't care how fake it is. You can't predict that. Next Sunday, it's the big one. Yeah, Super Bowl next Sunday. Yes, sir.
So
although I actually just got done reading an article that apparently the Rams, before calling the Lions, called the Packers for Aaron Rodgers. Can you believe that shit?
Damn, that's crazy. I did see that too.
Yeah, they asked if what it would take to trade Aaron Rodgers, and they said no, he's not available. That shit's crazy. They wanted Aaron Rodgers. Who won the Royal Rumble? The woman, Bianca Belair, and the man was Edge. I can't believe Christian returned. Yeah, he was there for a little bit. He was there 43. Yes, he's 43. Tom Brady. Yeah, who was the last to win the Royal Rumble at number 1? Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio in 2006, so 15 years ago. Carlito, yeah, we better start eating apples, man. The guy looks like in great shape. We all better start eating apples, man. We all better fucking start eating apples now. What up, Jeff in the zone? Welcome.
What's up in the zone?
Welcome.
There's
Jeff.
a link right there. If he wants to join, hop on here. More than welcome to.
You type. Wait. You type that on yours? You're using my account or what?
I don't know, dude. It's because when you do the StreamYard, right? When you stream into your account, it automatically goes to you.
Oh,
I can't control
it. Sir Cardinal once went on a live stream. It was on Roach's channel. Let's hope that never happens to us.
No.
They're gonna say, "What the fuck? Did C get skinnier?"
That's funny.
I just read an article again. Yeah. Hopefully it never happens to us. Blaze won and Edge. Bianca Belair. Yeah, Bianca Belair. That's crazy that they asked Green Bay for Rodgers. That's like calling them and demanding all their cheese. Dude, it was, they don't give a shit. I remember one year they asked if Brett Favre was available on was it on the Vikings? I don't know, but yeah, they don't give a shit. Obviously,
that's a good example. Like, it's like you going up to like the hottest girl on school and like asking her out, like, "Hey,
yeah,
let me get a shot."
You might as well swing. You're gonna miss, but you might as well go for it. Yeah, that's how you get a hot girl. You go from the hottest.
Exactly. You never know, dude.
Yeah,
that's
you never know. Because if you go from the ugly up, you're not gonna have a good girl. If you want a hot girl, you got to start from the prettiest girl and work yourself down.
Work your way down.
Exactly. Tom Brady's a living God. Write that down, son. All right. Carlito said he wants to come back and fight. Yeah, I think he's gonna stay. He looked in very good shape. Usually, guys that come back and like the Hurricane and all those guys, Julian Hall and Victoria, probably not. But yeah, I can. Or Tori. I wish Tori Wilson would stay, but she's probably not gonna stay.
Ooh, man, there's so many hot fucking girls in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
God bless the Lord.
Ooh, that was nice, man. But
the first time I saw that Toni Storm girl, it's the first time I saw her, dude, and I fell in love.
You know who's super hot? Although she's got to stop cutting her hair too short. Mandy Rose.
Okay, yeah, her too.
She's got she's like a fucking. She's got the fucking mushroom cut. She's got to stop cutting her hair. She's got to leave it a little bit longer, but she looks really good. Yeah, but Carlito's probably gonna stay. I can see him staying. He looks in very good shape. Crazy Mofo. He's usually good with predictions. Crazy Mofo, he predicted all the way back in the summer the Clippers were going to choke in the second round. Yep. He's good at predicting. I wish we could have him on and do some previews, but I don't know if he's more of a viewer more than a.
Yeah, well, the link's right there on the chat.
Just you don't have to come on here.
Top it up with the C Sports Show. welcome to.
Hello, Eskinka. What's up, Kobe? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Kobe?
Come on, you can tell Edge was going to win it. It was so scripted. A lot of people were saying Daniel Bryan, and a guy on YouTube who usually gets it right picked Daniel Bryan. So that's why I thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan, because he's really good at picking it too. My guy Seth Rollins is back. Let's see what they have him do. I was wondering, could he be an option, because he was one of the final four. But yeah, I knew it was going to come down to either Seth Rollins or Edge, because it was Strowman and it was that Riddle guy, the barefooted guy. So I'm like, it's not going to be neither of them. So, it was
about the barefooted guy.
Yeah,
the barefooted guy got fucked up, dude. In that match, everyone was like using him as a jobber, dude. Everyone.
But the fucking guy actually has to like he ran a gauntlet on Raw this Monday, and he won all the 3 matches. Like the guys, I think Vince likes him.
I mean, I don't know if he likes him. He
likes him to like be like a mid carder. Not like a main eventer.
Like to sell and shit.
Yeah, like he's like, yeah, like,
dude,
at least he likes him to at least like be a mid carder. But yeah, he's not. I think he's gonna face Bobby Lashley for the Intercontinental Championship coming up. So he's probably gonna lose. Right. But I think this is like the second or third time he's gonna fight Bobby Lashley for the championship. So they keep giving him chances. So maybe, I don't know.
Okay,
we'll see. Seth is on SmackDown. Yeah, he's on SmackDown. So it's going to be interesting, because you got they're both top guys on SmackDown. Rollins and Roman are heels. They might have to switch one of those. I was wondering if he was maybe going to come back as Seth Rollins with the Burn It Down song, but he came back with the Messiah entrance. So I guess he's still a heel. I didn't even recognize the song. Did you guys even recognize the song when it came out? I'm like, who the fuck is this?
They built up the suspense, bro, because they put a bunch of like lights and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I didn't think it was. I didn't remember that was Seth. I'm like, wait, Seth Rollins. I didn't even remember this music.
I thought it was going to be like Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar? There were rumors about Brock Lesnar coming back, but yeah, he's probably not going to come back until the damn virus is gone, because he's got like I think he has like health problems. Did you watch the video I told you about? Which one, Johnson? I don't remember. I'm gaining at least 12 pounds next weekend. Don't judge me at all. Oh, yeah. Next weekend's like a holiday. Exactly. Oh, yeah. It's like Thanksgiving 0.20. What would you rate this? It was good. I was surprised with the Drew McIntyre Goldberg. I expected something a little bit more than that. I guess Goldberg just collected a paycheck. He didn't give a shit. I thought they were going to either give it to Goldberg or have the Miz and cash in the Money in the Bank. I don't know. I expected a little bit more out of that. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Goldberg, if he's going to be part of WrestleMania or not. But it looks like he might have just collected a paycheck. The last 2 matches, he's just been there to collect a paycheck. At WrestleMania, he dropped out to Strowman, and now he dropped out to Drew McIntyre. So I don't know. I mean, he must really have some money problems if he's willing to just fucking lose every match now.
For real.
The Packers and Texans are in trade talks that sends Watson to Packers. No, they're not. Packer goat. Stop it. He talks about WWE breaking news. PWU. Oh, PWU. Okay, I'll check him out. Yeah, Oldberg. Yeah. I think he got hurt. It seemed like he got hurt because after the match, Drew McIntyre asked him, "Are you okay?" And he's like, I don't know if something happened to him. He was struggling walking.
That's crazy how he's still wrestling. You're right. Like,
yeah, I think they just paid him too much money and he just can't resist it.
Right, dude, because he looked like he should not be in there, man.
He couldn't walk.
I mean, if he's getting paid, more power to him, I guess.
He couldn't fucking walk. He left the ring and he still fell on his knees again after he was trying to go back to the ramp. I think they had to cut it off because he legit got hurt. He must have pulled either it was a leg injury or a groin injury, but yeah, he was struggling. Even when they hugged that out after the end, Drew was like, "Are you okay, man?" And I think he told him something, but we couldn't hear. And then Drew just kind of laughed. So it must have been like a groin injury or something. But yeah, I mean, he might be done for the rest of the year. I mean, or probably that might be his final match. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, at that age, any fucking match can be your final one. So
what would you give the whole event to? Out of like fucking 10? I don't know.
Maybe like a 7.
Oh, that's not that bad. I thought the women's match was pretty good.
Everything was good. Even the Kevin Owens, I thought they did some teasing when he jumped off the forklift and landed on the table. I thought that could have been it. And then when he handcuffed him into the thing, he couldn't get up. I'm like, but I mean, so they did a good job of making you think he might actually win. Can you drop the link? Yeah, drop the link, memorabilia.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good show. I mean, who the hell's texting? Who the hell's Anna?
Woo! What's up with Anna?
No, it's a catfish probably.
What do you mean a catfish, dude?
No, wait, it's a real person.
What do you think? Hey, come on. You never know, bro.
Hello. Let me look at her. She's got 0 posts. It's got to be a catfish.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, like on Instagram or some shit.
Yeah, it's got to be a catfish. She's only got 2 followers. So she's got 0
you never know, bro. She might want you to join her like OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, it's a catfish.
Oh, dude, talking about the women's fucking Rumble, I thought it started off really well, and then like the middle part was really good. At the end, it got kind of like a little bit slow, but the final 3 was pretty good, dude. I thought they did a good job with the last 3.
Yeah, I thought they kind of. Did you feel like the man's was kind of rushed? Like it's supposed to be every minute a new entrance. I felt like every 30 seconds they were entering a new person. They kind of rushed it, didn't they?
I think they did rush it because they wanted to get to the end. Like really, I don't know. Maybe something was going with the time.
Yeah,
but you're right. I didn't even notice that until you said it.
Yeah, it seems like with the woman they were taking their time with the entrance, and with the man it was like every 25 seconds a new person. You could tell like Vince was probably telling them, "Hurry up, wrap it up." And it might have been because of Edge too, because he'd been in there for over an hour, so they just wanted to wrap it up. True. Yeah, they're like this guy's like fucking almost 50 years old. He's been there for over an hour. Get him out of there. Yeah, they felt like they were kind of speeding it up towards the end. I've been home for a week. I got the virus. Oh, you got the virus, Cody? Damn. I wish you speedy recovery, man. That sucks. Man.
Yeah, Cody. Hope you fucking get through that shit quick, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you have any symptoms or not, but I'm assuming you're not that bad if you're at home and you're not in the hospital. But yeah, feel better soon, man. Feel better, man. Feel better.
Dude, so officially, it lasted almost the same exact time. They both went 58 minutes. Both Royal Rumbles.
Yeah,
but I think the end of the men's Rumble, like they wanted to like showcase that. So you're probably right. They probably all the jobbers like come on quick, and then because the stars were at the end, right? Fucking Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, Strowman.
The last 20 inches or last in like the 20s, the 10, the last final 10 were the best. You could tell they were rushing that shit. And in Roman, how long did the Roman Reigns one last? That was pretty long too, wasn't it? The Roman Reigns one versus Kevin Owens.
Roman Reigns, the fight it went 24 minutes, dude.
24?
Yeah.
It felt like it went like 45.
I mean, it was a good match. Not that bad.
Wait, now let me ask you a question. Did you see when they were fighting like in the backstage?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't see? Okay, because they had like. I was wondering. Wait a minute, is that actually the baseball field? Because they're doing it at the Tampa Bay Stadium, right? The race.
What up, C?
What's up? What's up? Did you guys see the when Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens were fighting in the backstage area?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys see like the stands and then there was like a scoreboard and then there was like a foul pole?
Yeah.
So was that the field? Is the field? Was that actually the baseball field? And the ring is the ring? It's weird.
Hey, what's up?
It was weird how they in the backstage it seemed like that was actually the baseball field, and where they're at in the ring it seems like that's like more of the backstage of the stadium. I don't know. It felt weird.
Yeah,
I can watch it, Larry. When they're fighting in the backstage area, you could see the stands where the fans would sit, and you can see like the foul pole. It's almost like they're doing it backwards. Like they're using the field that's the backstage area, and they're using like the locker room as the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked weird.
I bet, yeah.
So going real quickly back to the women's rumble, the chick that won it she was also like 1 or 2, right? Or 3?
She was 3, I believe. She was 3.
That's a long time.
So yeah, you had the
Yeah.
3 and the 1. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Edge was in there for like an hour almost, right?
Yeah, number 1. First time in
Yeah.
like 15 years somebody won it from 1.
Both of them, bro. Edge and the other guy, Randy Orton, he was also in there.
Well, no, Randy Orton left. He got a leg injury, and then a fake leg injury, and then he came back.
Oh yeah. What?
The guy that was in there for a while was I don't even remember anymore. It was like so. But no, I mean, Randy was a 2 entrance, and then he left, and then he came back.
Okay. And then one thing I noticed also, they used very little NXT on the men's rumble.
Yeah, it was either the current guys or the guy that eliminated Kane. He was from NXT. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, it was mostly either current guys or guys from the past like Carlito and those guys, or the Hurricane.
And Kane come back. That was shocking.
Kane, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know if Kane was going to come back because he's a mayor now. So I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know if
see.
he's come back or not.
He's a
But he's
mayor.
got like a
trying to-
record, like 18 straight Royal Rumble. So he probably doesn't want to lose his record.
Yeah.
He's going to have to eventually, man. He's going to have to. Hey, don't
Yeah,
remember
that will
now.
happen to him.
Don't let him in because I don't want him to curse.
Cody
Hey.
Johnson says like he's gonna go to WrestleMania. He's gonna get tickets.
Yeah, well, he lives in Orlando, so he's not that far away.
Oh, yeah.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, that should be a good event.
Yeah, that should be good. I mean, it's gonna be the first time in over a year they have fans. I think they're allowing like
Yeah.
20% capacity, so should be good. It should be good, man.
Yeah, that should be.
Hopefully, it's a good show. I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna be Edge versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens though. Because Edge, what's his name? Drew McIntyre's a good guy, so it's gonna have to be Roman Reigns.
See,
What?
what do you think they're gonna do with Seth Rollins now?
That's pretty interesting. I don't know. They didn't even give us that. Maybe with Kevin, what's his name, the Strowman, because he wanted to work with him, and then he just chokeslammed him. So maybe he'll do something with Strowman.
Is Seth gonna be a heel?
I would turn him a face. They have too many heels right now.
Oh, Imagination.
I
Yeah,
like Seth
but
as a face.
What's
too.
up?
he said
Well, I know.
inappropriate stuff in the past, so I don't have him on anymore.
What happened?
He
Wait,
says a lot of
Ricky?
inappropriate stuff.
He said, hey. Ricky Jane.
Yeah, he said inappropriate stuff in the past.
Oh, Ricky.
Uh,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, is that his other account or is that the same account?
He has a lot of accounts, bro.
No, it's another.
Uh,
The other one's Magic. Yeah.
yeah, Orlando Magic. I was going to say Nation.
Orlando Magic. It's the same thing though. I think Orlando Magic is his main account, and Ricky's like his backup account. Yeah, but
I didn't know that.
yeah.
So,
But yeah, I mean, you guys want to talk about sports, whatever? We can. We don't. It doesn't have to all be wrestling.
you said.
I can't wait for the Arenado trade to be official, man.
It's still not official
Yeah,
yet.
It'll probably be tomorrow. They're saying.
probably. Give me one more chance.
Because it takes a few days to be official. Now.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did
Yeah.
you see the Rams before making it official with Detroit? They try to get Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers
that was
said no.
crazy.
That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
supposedly the Broncos were like almost getting Stafford, dude. They said.
Yeah, I heard San Francisco was in it. A few teams were in it. San Francisco,
The Broncos were in it too,
Yeah.
but the Lions.
And then he told them that anybody but the Patriots because he didn't want to be back with Matt Pacheco.
Yep.
Yeah, the Patriots. Oh my God.
They hired him as a defensive coordinator again, so he doesn't want to be with him. So he told them anybody
Wow.
with the Patriots.
Yo, see, I'm a little off topic, but hey, Jokic had 47 today, man.
Wow. Please, I'm a new kid now.
What the hell?
He's saying he's a new kid, Ricky Jane, in the private chat.
The Timberwolves beat the Cavaliers tonight. How embarrassing!
Let's go.
The Wizards beat the fucking Nets.
Yeah.
The Nuggets ended the Jazz winning streak. Let's go.
First win in NHL debut. Stuart Skinner.
Yeah, you guys kind of whooped them. I watched a little bit of it. It was like 41-60, 61-41. I'm like, damn, they're whooping them. The Nuggets are whooping the Jazz.
Yeah, Jokic almost had 50, bro.
Damn. So
You guys going off, man.
Yeah.
He's going off.
Facts.
He might
Yeah,
be.
and then I saw right now. I got I looked at the scores real quick, and I saw the Wizards beat the Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Westbrook went off.
that-
Yeah, like 40.
Westbrook, yeah. My bad. Go for it, bro.
Hey.
Westbrook went off. Yeah.
What's up, Ricky?
Gotta pull out the lotion every time Liv Morgan comes out. Liv Morgan or Mandy Rose.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a lot of good-looking woman. But I mean,
Yeah.
Liv Morgan. Wait, what? No, Liv Morgan. That's the other one. Because Ruby Riott, she's got really short hair now. I don't like her anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She cut her hair super short. She got like the man cut.
What the
I
heck?
know, right?
And Mandy Rose, she's got to stop cutting her. She's gonna look like a mushroom with hers.
Yeah.
I don't know why women cut their hair. It looks so much hotter when they have it short. I mean, when they have it long.
Yeah, facts.
Sasha
Like,
Banks
you
was
can have
good.
it like short a little bit, like to your ear, or maybe to like your cheeks. But when you cut it like a man, no, I don't like that.
Sasha Banks was looking good tonight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sasha was looking good. Mandy, what's up,
Alexa-
Mysterio?
This dude, man.
Hey,
How
what's
you
up,
doing,
Mysterio?
Yeah, we always see him on Discord. We never see him on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. What's
Alexa
up,
Bliss was
Mysterio?
good, too.
Yeah, Alexa, she won. Alexa was gonna turn into the fucking demon, and then they fucking eliminated her.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were thinking that Bray was gonna win the man's and Alexa was gonna win the woman, so they were gonna become like women's champion and man's champion at WrestleMania, but obviously not.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it was a good Royal Rumble, Troy. It was. It was
Well,
good, man. It was a good match.
It was
Freaking Edge, man, went the whole
Yeah.
way. 49 years old and went the whole way. That was crazy. I didn't expect that. I knew he had a chance to win, but when I saw he enter number one, I'm like, no, he's gonna go through the whole way. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I did not expect him to go through the whole way. And the same thing with the woman, the number 3 entrance. They were both in there for over an hour.
Yeah.
Bro, they're next up. The Belair chick and Naomi, dude. Holy shit, they're fucking athletes. That one spot they did over the ropes
Yeah.
when they pull themselves back into the ring, dude. Dude, they're so fucking strong.
What the WWE should start doing is getting like all these women that like
Yeah.
make it to like the WNBA. That's what I
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
what they're doing. All these women that like play college basketball but are not able to make it to the WNBA, they should fucking offer them contracts because those seem to be like the best athletes they have.
Yeah.
So all those women that like I know, so that's what I would do if I was Vince McMahon and all those people. Like, go look for those those people or those women who failed to get in WNBA and get them to.
Yeah.
That was a great male Rumble match. So much happened. Edge winning it, man. I'm happy. I think he's gonna win he's gonna face Roman Reigns now, probably. Breaking news: the Green Bay Packers and Joe Hayden will reach a contract agreement right when free agency starts. Joe Hayden?
Wow.
Is it where's it at? I don't see it.
And I don't know if the Packers have any money to spend, dude.
Yeah.
They're
I
like
usually don't really
30
spend
something
money.
million over the cap.
I'm looking on Twitter, but
Yeah, I don't see it either.
maybe not yet, but still.
I mean,
The only thing happened was good match.
I don't understand how the hell I thought you couldn't make trades until like I thought you had to wait for the Super Bowl to be over and then you had to wait for like March for the new league to
Yeah.
start. I didn't know you could make a trade right now. Like But I don't think this trade is official probably until March, right? The Matthew Stafford trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like it's official, but not like official probably until March.
Yeah. Because like medical and stuff, everything.
That's
Yeah.
when like free agency and all that stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably not so he's probably not going to have like his press conference with the Rams until probably March.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
around
that was
there.
interesting. Twice I thought Kevin Owens could actually win when he did the Swanton bomb off the forklift on the table, and then when he handcuffed him into the post or whatever that was. Roman Reigns couldn't get up.
Roman Reigns got lucky because he knocked the referee out.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
a typical heel move. Roman Reigns is starting to remind me like the Triple H of this generation, where he's just like a super bad heel, but like
And then Paul Heyman came out and he got him undone, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic 47 points. Yeah, he killed it tonight, man. Huge win over the best team in the NBA, man. That
Killed
was a
it.
huge win
So
tonight.
he had like 33 points at halftime. Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, because my father had me do stuff around the house. So I'm like, let me
Right.
see, let me at least turn it on. But it was like fucking 61-45, 61-41. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Utah, they tried to make it a game at the end, but Denver, dude, in that fourth quarter, they fucking sealed the deal.
Yeah, they stealed it.
And you know,
That's a statement win for them, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
have to have.
that game, that to me was more important for Utah because that's a team that eliminated them in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Yep.
I know Utah's the better team right now, but mentally,
Yeah.
psychologically, that's the team that eliminated you last year. So it kind of it's a bad look for Utah to lose to
Yeah.
Denver. It is. I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
yeah, even though it was kind of an upset, you know, quote unquote, like that's the team that eliminated them last year. So now mentally, it's like, oh my god, we've been dominating and we still can't beat the Nuggets. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Right. No, it was an upset, dude, because Utah, they were favored to win that ball game, and that's something that happens in basketball.
Utah too, because that's the team that eliminated them last year. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. When you have like these teams that are like the underdogs and they're at home, I'm pretty sure they take it personal. You know, like what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah, especially in
That's
Denver with the
probably-
high altitude,
Back.
it's pretty tough for the road team.
Yeah.
Especially what time it was like a fucking 1:00 game.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
So-
a night game.
Yeah.
How about Bad Bunny? Dude, Bad Bunny. Did he get hurt? He was grabbing onto his ribs. I don't know if he got hurt or not.
Just selling.
That was funny. yeah, Bad Bunny, man. Dude, I bet you they had to pay him a lot of money to go sing that fucking song. So Vince is like, fuck this. You're doing something else. I'm not paying you all this money just to fucking sing. Because it was in
Yeah.
Spanish. It's like people couldn't even understand what the hell he was saying. So Vince is like, I paid you all this money just to fucking sing in Spanish. You're fucking doing a fucking high spot off the top rope.
Back.
Yeah, I think probably had to pay like a bunch of money just for him to sing in Spanish. Let's see here, Ricky. Hey, King, no, Ricky, because you say stupid stuff, and I don't want to have to delete the stream. Russell Westbrook, Russell Westbrook went ham tonight. Fucking
Yeah, he did, dude.
the Nets. What an upset! What a fucking upset!
Yeah.
Though
So now-
that Nets team, bro, they don't play any fucking defense. I
No,
want to say in the
they
fourth
go
quarter,
like
they scored like
100,
40-something points. The fucking Wizards.
Yeah. Yeah. Their
No
defense
defense,
isn't that
bro.
good.
They don't even care. Like that's the thing. That's when you watch them play, they're like, I don't care. Score.
Well, I mean, Harden and Kyrie have never played defense, and Durant has always been like okay. He's never been that good.
Harden
His
didn't
best
play
defense
today.
was probably with the Warriors because he kind of like had to, because everybody else was playing defense, like Draymond Green, Iguodala, Thompson. So he had no choice. But like in Oklahoma, he didn't really play defense either. So I mean,
Yeah.
they just have no defense on that team. Utah talking to the Lakers to 7 games. They might Big Wood. Utah's looking good, although today they went the bad. But I can't talk sport. Yeah, but Ricky, no, because Ricky, stop it, buddy. It's Rollins staying with the Messiah thing. I want to go back to I was wondering, Troy, if they would maybe like even give him the Burn It Down song tonight. But I didn't even recognize that Messiah entrance. But he came out with the Messiah. He came out with the glove. So I guess he's still the Messiah. He was acting heel too because he wanted to work with Strowman to beat up the other guy. So he was acting like a heel. But you never know. Maybe on SmackDown they have 5 days to plan. So maybe they'll turn him face. I mean, both those are the top 2 guys on SmackDown, Rollins and and Roman. I don't think it makes sense to have him. I mean, imagine having like Stone Cold and Rock both be heel. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I think it would make a lot of sense to turn Seth Rollins back heel. I mean,
What's up,
face.
London?
Hey, what's up, London?
What's up, London? How you doing, sir? I won't anymore. Ricky,
Hello?
oh, Damien Paris impressed me tonight. He made me a fan of him. He
Who is
got the
that?
swagger. That's the guy that
Who's
eliminated Kane, I think. Yeah.
I think it's Caputo, but I don't know. It could be Ricky because you. let's see what happens. It could get interesting right
Only
now.
one more chance. Please.
Oh, I remember I blew him in a fucking.
Bro, it said dude. I'm like all the way from New York City, bro. I was gonna introduce him, man. And then-
Hey.
Now Caputo's in here. Is that the real Caputo?
Is it?
no, that's what I'm talking about.
Huh.
Oh, so he changed his name to Caputo.
He tricked us.
He's trying.
Ricky, come on. See, this is why we
I
can't.
was about to introduce him, bro, like Paul Heyman style.
Yeah.
No, see, Ricky, that's why we can't trust you. You're using other people's names now.
Hey.
Cormac
Come on,
Caputo.
man.
Everybody uses his name. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
It's because it's probably so easy to spell.
Probably.
And everybody remembers Caputo because
Yeah.
what it means in Spanish.
Oh man.
Oh, now it's a Papa Sports.
Uh
Ricky, stop it.
Yeah. Oh man.
What up, London? What you think about the show? I'm sure you're happy that Sasha retained her championship.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I look at? Okay.
Yeah.
Now Edge promos are about Sid going on the road to WrestleMania with whoever it's probably gonna be versus Roman because McIntyre's heel. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with McIntyre now. That's gonna be interesting. What the hell are they gonna do with McIntyre now? Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Roman Reigns versus Edge. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with McIntyre now. I don't know why you guys like McIntyre. I don't find him that interesting. Why do they? He's had the title almost like the entire year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they kind of like overhype him. I feel. I don't know.
Like he's a good wrestler, but I don't see
Yeah.
like the personality there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like compared to like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, even AJ Styles, I don't see the personality there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Boss time, Carmella was not a real challenge. Nah, that was a fucking no way they're gonna give Carmella. Nah, no way. That was a fill-in. That was a fill-in just to give Sasha something to do for the show. Because Asuka was in that tag team match, but they had nothing for Sasha to do. Which, by the way, they lost. That match was actually on the pre-show, I guess, and Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax ended up winning the tag team titles.
Oh my god. Look at Ricky now backstage.
I know.
No, it's Extreme Kane. Yeah, he keeps. What's next for Big E after tonight Royal Rumble? That was I think he's gonna feud with Sami Zayn because I don't know. I feel like he's gonna end up feuding with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Nah, man. Now he's using people trying to use other people's names.
Huh.
Yeah. So now the next one is Elimination Chamber. So I wonder if Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns are going to defend their titles in the Chamber. Maybe we can have a new champion at the Chamber. I don't know. But it's looking like the champs are going to be Roman Reigns and McIntyre for WrestleMania. Especially, I think Roman Reigns for sure. Bianca Belair, Sasha Mania, book it. Yeah, probably. Somebody's going to have to turn heel, though. Somebody's going to have to turn heel
Yep.
because they're both face.
Facts. Yeah.
And
That's crazy how she's gonna I mean, go to WrestleMania, the Belair chick.
She hasn't even been on the
She was
roster.
so fast.
But I'm telling
She
you,
was really fast. You know?
I think
But I think it's an upgrade. Remember that shit show with Becky Lynch? You know, that was really bad.
yeah,
So maybe she can, put a better performance than that chick.
yeah, she's a better athlete. So yeah, that Naomi girl too. She's pretty good, and they just don't give her a chance.
And then I thought Bailey, dude. I thought she took a big step down. Like she's been like on a decline. I think she's got like fat. I don't know. She used to be like more in shape.
And also again the hair cutting. I don't. Again, I mean, I'm not saying it means everything, but I don't know when they cut their hairs. It's like Mandy Rose is like she's beautiful, but she's got to stop cutting her hair. Like just oh my lord. But yeah, Bailey. Yeah,
She got too big, man. She got too fat. I don't know. She used to be on point.
Yeah, she might have to turn heel again. I mean, face again. She actually had a match with Bianca Belair on SmackDown and she lost.
Yeah.
I think they're like running like on like low on patience on her because she was on top and now she's like a jobber now.
Yeah, ever since in the fall, in September, October, she lost the women's champion. She hasn't really done anything else.
No, but I guess she used like her being on top will like rubbed off on Sasha because then now Sasha's carrying the fucking ball now.
And Sasha's got like more of her personality.
Yeah, she's way more of a star.
Chasing roster for Pacquiao. What the hell? Sasha just turned back face. Yeah, well, somebody's got to turn heel. London. I don't think it makes sense. Tommy, it just doesn't make sense to have double face. I don't think you get a good feud if you have double face. Like for example, what the hell did they? What was the build up for Joe Goldberg and Drew McIntyre? Now I know it got fucked up because McIntyre ended up getting the coronavirus, but there wasn't even a fucking build up. They only had like one promo together where Goldberg challenged him, and then this Monday on Raw, I think they had like a face off, but it was like there was like no build up. I don't like when there's no build up. Like, does the match even matter?
No.
He's laughing. What up, PJ? Welcome to the show. Roman even still a big start. Nah, he's a mid carder now. They kind of fucked him over when he lost.
He could have been, dude.
Well, he was. He what? Last year at WrestleMania, he beat Goldberg for the championship.
Yeah.
But again, I think the personality is not quite there, and I don't know. Like to me, like you have to have the size and the personality. And
I think they fucked him up when he won the title with the kid. I think that's when they really fucked him up there because they made him into like a you know what I mean? Like they took all his badass and made him.
Yeah, they.
Like Stone Cold, or he would have never done that shit, bro. He would have gave the stunner to the kid.
I mean, they had him this past year when it was like a fucking fill out though because it was supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, but then Roman Reigns pulled out because he didn't want to. It was coronavirus first started, and I guess he got scared. But so they gave it to Strowman, but it wasn't.
They should have used someone else. Like if they wanted to do that thing with the kid with Nicholas, like Troy's mentioning, they should have used a different talent.
Yeah, exactly. Was disappointed with the 30 entrant tonight, which was Braun Strowman. Yeah, Braun Strowman. I don't know.
It's all right.
Nicholas and Strowman, their ultimate team.
Yeah. Speaking about disappointing, I was disappointed with Alexa Bliss, dude. They did her fucking dirty tonight.
That was bullshit. She was about to transform into the fucking demon, and they fucking eliminate her. But that was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why they would do that. They don't. What would you think? Why do you think they did that to you?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they're so focused on the Randy Orton feud. They don't. I don't know. It made her look kind of weak a little.
Oh yeah. Made her look like a fucking jobber, dude.
Yeah,
and that's a chick that they invested a lot in, right? Like,
yeah, and then you see Randy Orton come out, and he didn't have the burn face anymore. So it's gonna be to see what they do with Alexa now.
You know what? I think they should just make her like a commentator. Like now, it maybe might be too late, but they should have made her like a heel commentator because I think she's good at being a heel on the mic.
Yeah. Well, right now
But
she's
now
like
I don't know what to go with her.
So I was actually thinking that Bray Wyatt's going to come back in the middle of the Royal Rumble and cost Randy Orton, and that didn't even happen. They're taking a while with the Bray Wyatt comeback. It's been like a month now. I'm starting to wonder if he's hurt, like if he had like an injury or something.
Could be.
Because it's been like a month now since they burned them. So they've taken a while now. So I'm pretty sure.
What do you think about the Rumble last year with the women? How it was a bunch of NXT, and then like this year, like very few NXT. You think it was like McMahon telling Triple H, like, "Listen, bro, we're not gonna do that shit anymore." Because I didn't watch that one last year. I watched like the stats, but I heard it was really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I Vince loves the old people. Like he doesn't. I feel like he struggles trusting the NXT guys. I feel. So yeah, I could see him being like, you know what? Let's just pull up the fucking veterans like Victoria and Tori Wilson, and he trusts those people more than. That's always been the problem. At least the last 10 years, that Vince won't trust these young guys anymore. He don't trust these. Liv Morgan better to do things this year, either win the championship or sit on my face.
She was looking great, man. There's a lot of chicks that were looking really good. Peyton Royce, that Tony Storm chick, man. Oh man, out of nowhere, that Tony Storm girl, and obviously the Naomi, right? And Bianca Belair, they're looking pretty good too.
Yeah.
And fucking Lana, dude. Lana was looking great. Mandy Rose, dude. All of them are looking really good.
And then fucking Amber Moon comes in with her fucking head shaved.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I'm like, what the fuck? She had
they
like an
messed up
afro.
Alexa Bliss, bro. Like she used to be fucking so hot, and then now they have her like doing that gimmick. And I don't know if that's gonna lead anywhere, right? Like, where do you go with that gimmick?
I mean, like the only thing you could do is like make them like have Bray Wyatt be champion, have her be the women's champion. Boy, this would have been perfect. Have Alexa win the man's, have the woman have Bray Wyatt win the man's. But this has always been the problem with Bray Wyatt, that he never like takes him all the way to the moon. He like leaves him halfway through and then he fucking buries him. So if I'm Alexa, I'm like, how far are we gonna go? It's like what you're saying. How far are we gonna go with this? Because Bray Wyatt is always known for like getting buried at the end of the day.
I just think maybe like she's too small to be a worker. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
That's the thing about her, right? She's little, probably 5'2", 5'3".
Yeah, she's not that tall. So I feel like they get scared that she's gonna get hurt.
Right. Some of the chicks, bro, they work kind of stiff, dude. Some of those girls, they land some stiff shots on people, especially Sasha Banks, where she can get real out there.
Yeah, but all those girls can get it. Cook me food and then kick rocks. Oh man. Oh, let's see here. Where will Watson and your guys? Miami, maybe? I don't know, because I thought I had to figure it out with Stafford, Indianapolis, and obviously I was wrong. So I don't even know. It's tough, man. It seems like it's a betting war. Whoever fucking offers the most picks, that's where they go, even if it doesn't even make sense.
Well, I don't know, because they said that that the Rams deal wasn't as good as other teams' deals. Like other teams were offering more, but I guess they hooked them up, bro. Like they were like, all right, we're gonna hook you up.
Because they wanted to go to LA. They kind of hooked them up. Yup. Last year when Phillip Rivers left the Chargers, the wife told him, ask for a trading, send us to the Chargers, and he said, no, give me one more year. And then so this year they said this. So yeah, they've been wanting to go to LA for like 2 years now. So they kind of hooked them up. That's what's happening now with these trades. These guys are like, it's almost like they're free agents again. They're just getting hooked up. Like Harden got hooked up with the Nats. Stafford got hooked up with the. It's amazing now how it's because what they do is by they threat. I'm not going to play for them, so don't even send me there. This is only the team I'm willing to play for. So they have like no choice but to like negotiate with the team they want to go.
Exactly.
Damn, crazy mofo. He's good at predicting. He's saying he wants to go to the Panthers.
You know what, Mofo? A couple of days ago, some dude bet like $7,000 on the Panthers to win the NFC next year, and I kind of think he might be thinking what you're thinking about him going to the Panthers.
Yeah, because in a lot of mock draft, most people have them selecting the kid from Dakota State, Trey Lance. They're not going to go anywhere with him. I don't think so. The guy didn't even play football this year because because of the virus. They couldn't play a season. So yeah, he might be thinking what Crazy Mofo's thinking of. They're gonna get that would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. And then
It would be, but I mean, they have what Robbie Anderson. They have fucking McCaffrey coming back after 1 year not playing. I mean, I guess they have pieces. They can do something.
then Drew Brees might probably just retires and goodbye Saints, and then it just becomes Atlanta. They're fucking probably fucked too. It would just be between the Buccaneers and the Panthers.
Exactly.
The coaches, no, they got that coach from Baylor. It's a college coach. Dude, of course, like a top 5 quarterback, Big Wood.
I mean, yeah, he has. We have to see him in the playoffs because watch, Josh Allen had like
They
record-breaking
won a
season.
playoff game last year versus the Bills.
Okay, there you go.
I'm refreshing Ian Rapport. He can drop a crazy trade in. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see Watson. But I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We got to get to the Super Bowl first, man.
Yeah. But I mean, you can
Well,
argue
so
that
tomorrow.
they were up 24-0 on the
Chiefs.
on the Chiefs, and if fucking Bill O'Brien doesn't fucking do the fake punt at their own 20-yard line, maybe they win that game. The momentum completely switched after he did that fake and failed. They score right away, and then from there was a fucking avalanche. So they would have been they would have probably beaten Tennessee in the NFC Championship game, and then it would have probably been Texans versus 49. Oh, they would have lost the Super Bowl to San Francisco, but I'm guessing they would have. But yeah, I mean, you never know. In college, I think he was there for like 3-4 years, and 2 years he made the national championship.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Only one of 2 quarterbacks ever to beat Nick Saban in the national championship game. Him and Trevor Lawrence. They're the only 2 quarterbacks to ever beat Nick Saban in the championship. Dude, what the fuck, man? Broncos 8-8. Unless they get Watson, probably. I'm not even expecting much. We still suck. Yeah.
Okay.
0-16. NFL March. Packers are making the NFC Championship again next year, then gagging the NFC, you mean? Nah, I don't even know if they make it because after you make 2 in a row, man, it's tough to get back there 3 times in a row. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough.
And we've been talking about them being over the cap. You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to let pieces go.
They're going to lose Aaron Jones or star running back most likely.
Yeah. I mean, unless Aaron Rodgers can restructure that deal, $40 million. That's why Brady might be the GOAT of all of GOATs because he wanted to win, bro. He got $9 million a year, $10 million a year,
money.
and Aaron Rodgers is like, screw that, I'm getting paid.
Broncos my only team who can't make playoffs. Yep, because the Nuggets and the Cardinals will. Yeah, man, it's that's the thing about Tom Brady too, that he just never he's always been like all about the team and taking less money. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Super Bowl, or even if they lose it, if he goes up to the owner and tells them, let's restructure my contract so we can get even better next year. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, imagine, dude. I mean, I've been kind of saying this a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go back there again next year to the Super Bowl. What, like
Yeah,
we
they
mentioned,
could.
let's see what happens with this one first,
Yeah.
and then we can go on.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see. It should be good, man. We'll know we'll know what the result is a week from tonight. It's already
Yeah,
11 o'clock.
dude, if you're gonna be going crazy a week from tonight, man, either it's gonna be a celebration or it's gonna be a fucking crime because, well, for me, because the Bucks won.
You're
I'm
gonna
going
put
all in. I'm going in on the fucking Chiefs, dude. I mean,
you're putting in
I don't.
you're putting in money on the Chiefs winning.
I am, bro. I mean, I don't care, from like a personal, Mahomes or whatever. I mean, I just that's the way I see it going down is them getting that ring. Just because I mean they have a much better ball club, right? Bucks were the 5th seed in the league, bro. That team only lost 1 game this year, the Chiefs against the Raiders.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll get into it. We'll do like the preview, and then we'll get really into it.
Saturday, probably. I'm
I
thinking.
wanted to mention though that tomorrow the Lakers play Atlanta Hawks, dude. That's gonna be a great game.
Final game of the road trip, so they might fucking lose. Capella's gonna be a problem.
Really? Oh, I don't know. I think they might win, dude.
I
I
told
think
you
it's going to
that.
be a great game. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I think the Lakers are going to because they've been playing all these games to win. They don't really play games like take a night off. Like they want to win every single freaking game. So I think it's going to be a great game. And I don't know. I kind of think they might win that shit, dude.
That's gonna be an early game. Like it's probably at 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, your time. I think it's at 6:30.
Yeah. I'll watch. I haven't looked at the schedule, but I'll probably watch it. The women's Royal Rumble match had so many beautiful. Yeah, we were talking about it, Adam. Fucking Tori Wilson, Lana, Dana. No, what's her name? The one that looks great, but she keeps cutting her hair.
Tony Storm.
Rose. Oh, Tony Storm. Yeah, a lot of good-looking women. We were just talking about that, Adam. When can trades start happening? Well, I mean, it's supposed to happen into March, but as you saw last night, it's already happened, I guess. So, I mean, it probably already started. Next year, the Bucks will start 10-0. I mean, they might. I really see Brady winning 7th. Yeah, me too, Kobe. Trae Young can torch us. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. And then Capella down low. We can't guard
I don't know. I think the Lakers have good defenders this year to those quick guards with Schroeder. And then they with the backup too with Caruso. I mean Caruso not so much, but since he's a backup, he doesn't have to play a lot of minutes. He plays 17, 15, whatever, 20, but he plays all out. That Schroeder kid is a big difference from this year to last year. I think he's going to be able to guard those quick little guards, dude. But we'll see. It's going to be a great game. I want to watch that shit.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Hopefully, Lakers win because then it's 7-game road trip, and I think they already lost 2 games. They don't want to lose a third one. That Detroit one, that's the one they should have won. Ugh, pissed me off. Did I break my arm? No, I just hit the table really hard because I was pissed. And the game wouldn't end. It was on Friday, the Utah Mavericks game. Oh, that game took forever. They kept calling timeouts. I got Tampa Super Bowl. Yeah, me too, Cody. Won't be surprised if Lakers gets blown out tomorrow. They just want to go.
Don't say that, bro.
Out. Yeah. I think they're going to try. If they would have beaten Detroit, I think they would have laid an egg tomorrow. But since they already lost to Detroit, obviously
exactly.
Philadelphia's whatever. They're a good team. But the Detroit.
Well, they didn't have an AD for that Pistons.
Yeah,
team.
I know.
And the Detroit Pistons, they went crazy from 3-pointers. They were making fucking shots with their eyes closed. Right. And the other game that's going to be pretty good tomorrow, I mean, it's kind of a jobberish game, but I think Dallas Mavericks against the Suns, I think that's going to be a good game. I think the Suns might win that shit. It's going to be at Dallas. Because I think Luka's going to try to win that game at all costs because he wants to stop the slide. But I think Phoenix, if Booker plays, I think the Suns might win that shit.
Yeah, I honestly Mavericks are pissing me off the way they're playing lately. I don't even know if I want to watch their games at this moment, but it's still early. We'll see.
Well, remember in that preview we mentioned? I think you mentioned that their bench was really shot. They had no bench this year. They lost a lot of pieces from last year.
Yeah, Curry was the biggest one.
They lost some other dudes too, but And then they're not going to do much. I think the Suns will win that shit. I like the Suns to win that one.
The Suns
And their games,
are even winning. They're even winning without fucking Devin Booker right now.
and their game that's going to be pretty interesting is the Bucks against Portland tomorrow. Because the Bucks have been losing a lot of games. Portland's also a 500 ball club. I don't know who's going to win that one. That's a tough game to pick. I would go. Fuck, I don't know. I would just watch that one as a fan. That's a too difficult game to pick. Because Giannis going to put up numbers.
Right? In Milwaukee.
It's at Milwaukee, but the thing about this year in basketball, like the home team, the standings, they don't even matter that much.
Because there are no fans. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you're playing like in Denver with the high altitude or something like that.
Exactly. I think the Celtics. I think they're like 500, the home and away or some shit like that. I think only the Sixers. Only the Sixers have a really good home record. Like 10-1 or something like that.
Yeah, they always do that shit. They're excellent at home and then they suck on the road. They've always been like that.
And then another reason why I think the Lakers might win tomorrow is because we're talking about they're at home, they're 500, but on the road, they had that crazy win streak on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron, when he's playing at someone else's stadium, and whoever's there starts talking shit to him, he'll go crazy, right?
Yeah, like in that Cleveland game the other night, yeah.
Right, and I think that's why they win so many games on the road, because they have that factor, that chip, that motivation. And at home, they're just pampered. They're you know what I mean? You're you guys are the champs. You guys are the best, whatever.
And they
go on that road and they get that heat.
They're not even motivated because, we're going to get the fans. It's literally just what the fuck? Fuck this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. And LeBron, I feel like he's trying to he's playing good, but I feel like he kind of takes his foot off the gas pedal in the second half because I don't know, either he's trying to pace himself or he's trying to get the other teammates involved. He's trying to get their confidence up, but he'll start off really good in the first quarter, and then by the third quarter, he's kind of just becomes a facilitator. If he would just take over games, I think we would win a lot more, or not a lot more, but a lot easier. But I don't know. It feels I don't know. He's kind of
yeah. No, you're 100% right, bro. That's exactly what's going on. But it's a good move because he's saving himself for the run.
Yeah. I mean,
bro, low key, Lakers are the best team right now in basketball. Low key, they're the best team just because of what you're mentioning. They play at 50, 60% level, 70%, and they're number 3 in the West or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're not going to win as much games as they did last year. They're probably just going to post by this year, pay themselves, and then they'll probably
But in the playoffs, no one's going to knock them out, dude.
Yeah,
no one's going to even come close to them.
They do have to address the center position, though. I feel like that is a problem. They got to get another center.
Yeah. But they will. I mean, that's one thing about LeBron that this is not their final form, he always makes a deal
to get a center by the trading deadline.
Hell yeah. And okay, we're talking about that, right? The fucking Nets, bro. I think if they make the finals, it's gonna be super disrespectful to basketball because that team plays no fucking defense. They don't care about winning games, dude. They don't I was watching the game today, the fourth quarter. Dude, they don't give a f about playing defense. So if they make the finals, dude, it's gonna be kind of embarrassing for the NBA because it's this team who didn't care about winning regular. They're probably gonna get the 3rd, 4th, 5th seed. They probably didn't care.
They might fucking get in the 2nd or 3rd round. They might fucking get either swept or losing 5. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, dude. I mean, dude, that's a lot of firepower, bro. They have a lot of firepower. I mean, okay.
And what about
their team is trash? Huh?
What about Harden starts choking in the playoffs again?
I mean, okay, that's definitely possible. But you have fucking Kevin Durant. Okay, yeah. Kevin Durant is probably a 95 out of 100. Kyrie's probably 93 out of 100. Harden's probably 89, 88 out of 100. That's a lot of firepower, dude. The only thing that the Nets don't have is their team. They have a really bad team. But it's the same thing. I don't think it's their final form. I think they're gonna add pieces to that team.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, they're gonna do some shit. They already
got Shumpert, bro.
I seen yesterday Shaquille O'Neal has done a fight. Cody Rhodes, AEW. Really? Shaq? Really? Lakers gonna win a close game, maybe crazy mofo. What up, RQ3? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
The Nets blow a 5-point lead. Yeah, they lost to the Wizards. What the fuck happened in that game?
The
I
same
didn't watch
shit that fucking Lillard did, dude. He Russell Westbrook and some other dude made fucking 3-pointers like with like seconds left in the game, and then the Nets could have won the game on like a layup, and they didn't even bother giving the ball to KD. They gave the ball to some jobber dude who drove in the lane, and he missed like an easy layup, and they lost. That's my point, bro. Like they don't even care. They don't even fucking care. If they make the NBA Finals, it would be disrespectful to basketball.
That might-
Dude. The team that deserves it right now, the way they've been playing, is Philly, right? Because they're trying to win these basketball games. They deserve to go to the finals. But like we talked about a couple times about Embiid and those injuries, who knows what kind of shape and form he'll be in.
Every game I watch, he starts holding his back. It's like what the fuck? Like that thing's gonna go out any moment. It feels like.
Right. I mean, props to them, bro. Like they were losing to the Pacers today by like 20, 25 points. They came back and they won that shit, bro. They scored like almost 40 points in the fourth quarter. So even without an Embiid versus Pacers, they whopped them, bro. They won by like 9 points. They played really, really good defense in that fourth quarter. The fucking Sixers.
Yeah, they seem better. They seem better with Doug Rivers and even what's his face, the manager from Houston. Like they're now they have some 3-point shooters. They look much better. They might pass Milwaukee.
And their draft pick that they got, Tyrese Maxey out of Kentucky, the little small guard.
Yeah.
Bro, he's been paying dividends for them, bro. Because off the bench, that guy comes in and he fucking goes balls to the wall. Like he doesn't wait around. He doesn't hesitate. Bro, he gets the fucking ball and he drives the paint.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a really good pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Brooklyn versus Philadelphia because, the Nets look like. I mean, the Milwaukee looks like horseshit right now. The way they're playing versus, Hornets and Charlotte and Pelicans. So.
And then the fucking Celtics lost Marcus Smart.
Yeah, they're saying that he might have his Achilles. I heard now. If any team deserves to win the championship this year, it's Utah. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, they have the best record, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have a lot of depth. We talked about it. But they play these games right against these top tier teams like today, and they kind of. I mean, it's regular season, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But he could be. I mean, Big Wood could be right, bro. It could be Utah in the Western Conference Finals going up against the Lakers, because Denver they use Jokic a lot now this season. Same shit. Like, what kind of form is he going to be in June or July?
Be tired.
Right. Yeah. Because Jamal Murray, man, he's not giving you much right now.
That's why they were talking about possibly trading for Bradley Beal because they're getting frustrated that Jamal Murray's not doing anything.
Exactly. And the other game that was pretty interesting, that I watched it. It was like a jobber game. Timberwolves and the Cavaliers. That number 1 draft pick, man. He fucking played. He balled out today. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I saw him play. I saw him play for the first time this week versus the Warriors. So yeah, he looked pretty good. Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
And they play again tomorrow, bro. These fucking NBA schedules are really fucked up. So
yeah,
they played.
They're playing either back-to-backs or they're playing 2 games in 3 nights. It's because they don't want to. They're trying to avoid traveling. So what they do is usually you travel twice to a city. This year they're only traveling once. They're staying overnight and playing the next game again. Yep. It's to try to avoid as much traveling as possible. Panthers offered number 8 pick plus late round pick for Stafford. Washington offered 19 and 3rd pick for Stafford. Colts discussed trading player, got Stafford. So the Panthers were on Stafford.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Washington might end up getting that, having to go with that Henneke guy again, Tyler Henneke, because I don't know who's going to be there. Unless they get super lucky with Watson, which I doubt it, they're going to have to go with Tyler Henneke. I mean, I'm pretty sure Alex Smith's going to end up retiring.
Hell yeah. Football next year, dude, I don't think it's going to be like that competitive. Like, there's going to be a lot of kind of like mediocre teams trying to like take the next step up, and like okay, like this year is a great example, right? The fucking NFC, the fucking fifth seed made the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and the Packers who were the best team. They got in that game with the Bucks, bro, and they had no fucking. I mean, three interceptions, and you still could not win the game.
Yeah, that was
Aaron,
bad.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna point the finger at everyone, but he's got to point at himself too.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that fucking, not going for it on fourth down and kicking the field goal, but Aaron Rodgers had all those chances to cash in of the interception. He still couldn't do it.
Bro, I mean, and then he was at home. He was at home. NFC Championship game. The defense gives you 3 interceptions in the second half, and you only put up 10 points in the first half, so you already screwed yourself right in that first half. By the miracle, their defense gets 3 picks, gives you the ball. It's like a 5-point game, and you still can't do it.
Now all this shit about, well, the reason I'm losing all these games is because I don't play at home. You finally get a home game, and yeah, terrible. It's Lakers, Utah, and the Western Conference. The Clippers and Paul George can go aboard at home. So, yeah, everybody thinks they're gonna choke again in the second round. I guess Lions win at Rams late first round picks. Yeah, and also we were talking about it that it's the same thing as Harden, that they wanted to go to LA last year when Phillip Rivers left the Chargers. They wanted to go to LA, so they've been wanting to go to LA for like 2 years now. So they might have like done the favor for them and sent them to LA.
Bro, when I saw the trade go down for Stafford, like one of my reactions was, okay, obviously all my Jared Goff cards are worthless, but my second reaction was like, they're gonna try to push that the home team makes the Super Bowl shit again next year. I bet you, like I could see them doing that next year. The Rams are now 9-2 or 8-3. Could they go to the Super Bowl at home again next year? I bet you they're gonna do that shit, dude.
The Super Bowl's in LA next year, right?
It's in LA, dude. But okay, a lot of love for Stafford, dude. But that guy's not a winner, Like that guy's not. He doesn't win shit ever. He's had multiple coaches.
Games, I believe.
Huh?
Only 2 playoff appearances, and he lost both games.
And he's had many, many, many coaches. Okay, so he's had different systems, different looks, different. He had Megatron. Okay, I mean.
And if you watch him in Georgia, he would always go like either 7-5 or 8-4. He never like had like a 10-2 season or like 11-1 season. Even in Georgia, he lose a lot of games he shouldn't have lose.
I mean, okay, it's not like Jared Goff is a fucking winner either. He's
he's a dumbass. I guess yeah. No,
it's not like you're getting like a massive upgrade. It's not like you're fucking going from like you're taking a step up, but it's like a marginal step. It's not like a massive leap, in my opinion. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, because everybody talks about Stafford like he's all talented, but yeah, that's right. He's never won. Like he's never done shit. And he did have Jim Caldwell for a while, and he still couldn't win with Jim Caldwell.
Bro, and then the other thing we don't even talk about Stafford is like the dude he's been in a lot of wars. The dude's been sacked a lot of times in his career playing for that shitty Lions team, bro. He's taking a lot of punishment, bro.
Yep. I mean,
he got sacked almost 40 times this year.
Yeah, he might get exposed going to the. I mean, Jared Goff is for sure going to get exposed, but even Stafford might get exposed because now he's going to be on a good team. If he doesn't perform, yeah, they're going to see, he was overhyped the whole time.
Yeah, he has a lot of pressure. He has a lot of pressure to perform. McVay has a lot of pressure also. Like, that move could potentially cost him his job if he doesn't win because they're giving up a lot to get him. I mean, well, who knows about the draft picks, right?
They've given up like 8 first-round picks from 2016 to like 2024, I believe.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Like, not just him, but other dudes like Jalen Ramsey.
Time they trade for a quarterback in 2016. They traded draft picks away for Jared Goff, and now fucking 5 years later, you're doing it again for Matthew Stafford. So it's the second time in 5 years they traded away everything for a starting quarterback. I mean, so I think like all 8 picks are just between Jared Goff, Stafford, and Jalen Ramsey. Like it's only just between those three players. Goff will be out by the league. Yeah, he might be out of the league soon. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think the Lions got a whole lot better. And no, they got worse. Oh, they got worse, Mickey. Goff's going to be terrible. Rams are in win now. Yeah, they are, or Q3. No, they're going to be terrible. Goff, imagine he was throwing an interception with Sean McVay. Imagine what he's going to do with the Lions. It's going to be terrible.
And it does make you question a little bit Deshaun Watson because, okay, if they asked about Aaron Rodgers, don't you think they would have asked about Deshaun Watson? I mean, that's only logical that they would have also, right? It's like you mentioned, like you start up with the hottest chick, and she says no. You work yourself down to like a 9, and you go down to an 8, and then you're gonna see what you can pull. You know, you might have to go down to a 6, and then you're okay. I got the 6.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. How do you go from Rodgers to Stafford without going to Watson?
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense. They must not think highly of Watson.
No. I mean, what they might have not wanted to get rid of Watson. The Texans. They might have wanted either a lot to get him, or because why would you not try to get Watson instead of Stafford?
But yeah,
and it would have been a great move for Watson too. NFC, you know, you're out of the fucking Mahomes dominated fucking conference.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't go after. I don't know. Maybe they did, but they asked for too much. I mean, the Rams, my bad. Yeah, well, we got to see Stafford. There is no excuse for them. Nope, there's not. The Rams will still got to pay their starting safety who had a good year this season. He's a free agent. Oh, really? Yeah, well,
He's going probably.
And Stafford, he's making big money too. I don't know how much is left on that contract, but he's always made big money.
Crow makes a good point because fucking Aaron Donald, what is like 7th, 8th year in the NFL now, so they want to win with him like now. Like it's because I think McVay might be overvaluing like his team a little bit because he thinks in his mind like all I needed was fucking another quarterback besides Goff. I think some shit happened between him and Goff, and it might have fucked with his judgment to think like it was his fault, but it could have been other faults, right? It could have been something else. It could have been over here, over there. But I think McVay locked in his mind that it was him, that we lost because of him.
I felt like Goff was never that good, but when they had when Todd Gurley was in his prime, he would really protect them. It would just be Todd Gurley, and then once in a while, like on 3rd and long, they would have like play action, and the defense would just fucking bite. Like once fucking Todd Gurley went to the shithole, so did Jared Goff. Like
there you go.
Once he fucking burned out, and then they had to release him. He's never been the same quarterback ever again. Jared Goff. These last 2 years, they went to a fucking Super Bowl together. And now these last 2 years that he's no longer on his team. Well, last year he was on the team, but this year they haven't been the same team anymore. John Johnson, Rams safety, leaving. Oh, really? Yeah, they're gonna have to.
The fucking Rams, they're under the cap, I think, too.
Yeah,
I think they might have to.
2 years, only 2 years on his contract. Well, they can extend them.
Yeah, the fucking Rams are $35 million over the cap, dude. So that guy's gone, and other players are probably going to be gone too.
Yeah. At least they still have Ramsey and Donald.
Right, dude. Maybe that could have been it. Maybe like the trade for contract to get the ideal goal for the Rams would have been a trade to get Goff's contract off the books, like trade him for fucking a 7th round pick, or I don't know, dude. Or that would have been the ideal situation, and then I don't know, like try to get a quarterback on the cheap somewhere else. That would have been the biggest, like the best scenarios, just to get Goff's contract off the books, because they gotta pay fucking Donald and Ramsey $70 million against the cap next year. $70 million just for those 2 players, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's just for 2 guys. That's a lot of money. That's when the Saints, when they had to pay all that money to Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham. That's why the Saints for a while were down, I think, because they had to keep. Well, I mean, part of it was they got all the draft picks taken away when they did the Bounty Gate. But I think part of it too was that their whole money was like on just two players, Jimmy Graham and Drew Brees. And when they made the trade for Jimmy Graham to Seattle, they started winning again. If you realize, so the Rams might be fucked too.
I think Mick has a good point though, because it could be that they could have got Stafford, but the ultimate goal might have been to get that Goff contract off the books, because he's right. Stafford's under contract for just 2 years, and then that money's gone.
They're gonna make a decision in 2 years what they want to do. If they want to resign him or go a different direction.
Right. I mean, this year and next. So he's a free agent after next year. So in 2023, the Stafford contract is off the books.
Yeah. But by then, fucking the owner might just say, "Fuck you, Sean McVay. I'm firing your ass."
I mean, I think if someone's gonna take the heat, if the ship blows up in their face, it's gonna be the GM. That Snead, Snead. I think he's gonna be the one that's gonna be fucking gone.
He traded those picks away. He literally traded every pick from 2016 to 2024.
Yeah, no, you can't do it because this is the result, bro. You have these high paid free agents and shit.
Last time they had a first round pick was
trades, you know.
And next time they're gonna have one is 2024. That's 8 years without a first round pick. Imagine that. 8 years without a first round pick. That's crazy. I never seen that in my life. Lions got Goff contract. I think they'll F up 8 and those first round picks from the Rams. Yeah. Well, I mean, they might draft maybe if Justin Fields or somebody like that still available. It depends what the Jets do. If they get Watson, they're going to be in a really good position to get either Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. But if the Jets, they draft Wilson, then, I mean, who knows if Justin Fields is still going to be available at 8. I got Rams in the NFC West. Rams will be top 3 team. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. They have to be a top 3 man.
Jimmy Garoppolo and Seattle. They always have problems. It's Russell's and a bunch of average players. And then what's the other team? Or Arizona? Yeah, I don't know. I think
because I think the way they're looking at it, like we talked about, they're thinking the NFC is anyone's territory. Anyone can win the NFC, so they're like, why not us with fucking Stafford? Yeah. If the fucking Buccaneers is at the 5th fucking seed in the Super Bowl this year, you know, and the fucking Niners that one hit wonder year, why not us? That's probably what they're thinking. But I think it might backfire on them.
Yeah, you could tell they have pressure to win. I think they look at the damn Dodgers and Lakers winning. They're like, we better win too. That part of it too, maybe.
Yeah, that could be it too.
I think Nick Bosa injury prone. Yeah, he's only had one, right? The ACL. Oh, he had more injuries.
He's soft though. Like any little fucking thing that, bro. That's okay. My respect to football players. Number one. My respect to football players because they all play fucking hurt. They all play fucked up, man. They're not 100%. There's no game that they're come in there and they're like, man, I feel good. You know, they all play with injuries. And I think Bosa might be a guy that doesn't like to do that. Like, he does not like to play injured, you know. I think that's what his deal might be. He's just that kind of player. And it could be like a Charger thing. It could be like the team kind of thinks the same way. Like they want to play when they're feeling like crisp and fresh and 100%.
Ohio too, when he was in Ohio State.
Bro, because honestly, football is the fucking craziest sport in the world, dude. It's the gnarliest, like craziest, hard hitting. There's no other sport like it, dude. Like these guys are, you know, fucking insane to play that shit, dude.
Yeah.
It used to be crazier back in the day. Now it's like a little bit, you know, it's still crazy, but a couple of years ago, dude. I respect people who play football, man.
Yeah, but you still have to be tough, man. You got to play with at least the small injuries. If it ain't broken or tear, you got to play with it. That's what I don't know who said that, but somebody said that, and I think it's true. The Bosa brothers are injury prone. Gotta drink milk.
There you go. So NFC next year, see, fucking Wild West, dude. Anyone can get that shit again, right? Because which team do you think could come out of the NFC next year?
I don't know. I don't think the Packers are going to do it again. Three in a row. NFC. I don't think so. I don't know. We got to see where Watson goes. If he goes to whoever he goes to in the NFC would be a favorite. So we have to see where he goes. Let's see how the Cowboys look with Prescott next year.
Well, let's see.
I don't know because but I don't. Washington can't win the division though because of the quarterback situation. Because
they could win games. They might win, like 10 games, maybe 11 if they have like a really like crazy run.
If they had a good quarterback, I think Washington could win the division. But with that, it's either going to be one like Alex Smith or it's going to be that Tyler Henneke guy. Rams versus Bucks NFC Championship next year. Let's see what happens with Crazy Mofo.
Yeah, Mofo. I like that shit a lot, bro. That would be a great fucking game, honestly. That would like matchup wise, like the names, marquee, the stars. That would be a good one for you. Because like we've been talking about, the fucking Bucks, they have $30 million in cap space.
So they might even get better.
So they're gonna reload, bro. They're not gonna just. I look at it and I analyze it and I look at these numbers, and I just can't see the Buccaneers not being back at least in the NFC Championship game. I don't at least there. Like I think they will. Like Mofo says, they'll get at least to that game.
Yep. We'll see, man. Should be good. Let's see here. Rams are way over the cap. They can't sign anyone. Good. Thank you, Mal. I appreciate it, man.
Yo, what's up, Mal? Hi.
We'll watch Clippers Nets on Tuesday. That'll be a good one. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Raps won. Nice. Raps won. Let's see what the Nets do. They can't play. They literally got to outscore their opponents. Can't play defense.
Yeah, dude, they beat Orlando in that game. Okay, remember last year in the bubble how Aaron Gordon and Larry started talking shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this game, Larry was coming down the court, and fucking Aaron Gordon, he would act like he was gonna take a charge, and he fucking lowered his shoulder and he gave it to Larry, bro. And Larry fell down, and I think Larry respected his power. Like he was like, "Oh shit, this guy's pretty fucking strong."
Yeah, it's amazing how they don't forget to come back. They come back the next year and they want payback.
Bro, that's the guy that's these top teams. Someone's got to get that guy out of fucking Orlando. That Aaron Gordon kid. Yeah, that guy's wasting away in Orlando.
Eric Gordon and the other kid, the European guy, Vucevic.
Yeah, those two dudes. I mean, okay, that guy's Aaron Gordon because he's like 24, 25. Just like. I don't know how old Vucevic is, but that Aaron Gordon dude, that one of these teams has got to get that guy, dude.
Yeah, poor. Yeah, they're not going to do shit over there.
No. That's like a super ultra minor league NBA franchise, Orlando Magic.
I'll tell you what, I mean, they did get lucky by getting Shaq and Dwight Howard. Those two. I mean, they had some good players. Shaq, Penny Hardaway, Dwight Howard, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill. They even had
a long time ago, my friend.
They even had Vince Carter for a while, but they just can't seem to. They made it to the finals twice, and they lost twice with Shaq and Penny Hardaway, and then with Dwight Howard. But they just can't seem to. The Cowboys will contender, but represent the NFC maybe not next year, but maybe in 2-3 years. Yeah, we got to see how they look with Mike McCarthy and Prescott together full year.
Dallas is a team that I think could do something next year because they're gonna have money to spend. I think they have either like $12, $13 million above the cap. They might restructure some contracts. They have to do that Dak deal. That's the fucking killer.
Yeah, right? They might just franchise tag him again with the excuse of the leg injury. So.
Yeah, if they franchise him, tag him again, then that should, they might have more money to spend on some talent.
If Jerry Jones stops messing around and have the right players, and got to keep getting better on defense. Let's see how you guys do with the new defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn.
Right.
Can't be any worse than Mike Nolan.
Denver has money to spend too, bro. I think they have $20 million, $21 million above the cap, free and clear. money to spend on free agents. So what they could. Denver's got money to spend. I would try to add a fucking tight end for fucking Drew Lock, dude.
No, they got that one kid, Lafon, whatever, Lavon.
Add another one, dude.
You love those two tight ends.
I mean, you don't. I mean, when I watch these quarterbacks play the NFL, the tight end for them is like this massive target that is super. Like a linebacker can't cover him. Safety's too fucking small to cover him. Like the really, really good teams, bro. They have one really fucking awesome tight end, and such a major help for the quarterback, dude.
The Eagles actually talking about getting rid of Zach Ertz, I heard. Speaking of tight ends.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Let's see if anybody gets him. Getting the right players isn't the problem for the Cowboys. It's the coaching that always seems to disappoint the Cowboys. Well, I mean that other kid, what's his name? 50. Those two linebackers, 55 and 54, Smith and Van Der Esch, they were really good. And I don't know what happened. I mean, I think with Chris Richard's system, they were really good. Jalen Smith and Lance Van Der Esch. And this year with the Mike Nolan system, they went to the shithole. Maybe they'll go back to having good years, but now under Dan Quinn.
Yeah, but I mean, when your offense can't fucking move the ball, it's a lot of pressure on the defense too.
With Dak, I think the Cowboys can win the division. Yeah, unless Washington gets Deshaun Watson. We got Noah Fant and Albert O. I think we should add another O-line. Yeah, Noah Fant's really good.
Okay. What would you do with fucking Von Miller? Because he's making a lot of money, right? Who would you? I mean, I know he's a legend in Denver, right? But from a business perspective, would you let him go or would you bring him back?
That's what he said. It's both the players and the coaches. Yeah. At healthy, I can see that make the Cowboys winning. It's coaching. They didn't do good last year. Yeah, because they dropped off. They were really good with Chris Richard. And then last year with Mike Nolan, they really dropped off. Mike Nolan's scheme was trash. Yep, it was. They should do better now with Dan Quinn. Let me go. Let him go. Oh, he agrees with you. He doesn't want him unless he takes a discount.
Yeah, that's a lot of money you could use if Von Miller.
Up $20 million if they let him go. The Broncos would free up $20 million.
And they have already like I mentioned, like 12, 13 already free and clear. You just add that shit to the pile.
Maybe. Players weren't even trying. Yeah, you could tell they didn't like him, or they didn't even believe in Mike Nolan. Maybe he takes a discount. We'll see. Yeah, because fucking Lander Van Der Esch and fucking Jalen Smith were stars. They were like Pro Bowl linebackers. And then last year with Mike Nolan, they just went to the shithole. Like fucking Jalen Smith looked like confused. He didn't know what the fuck his assignment was. Like, what did I do? Like, yeah, you could tell. Maybe they'll get better. The Cowboys usually draft good in the draft. Yeah, they do. That's how you build your team, the offensive line especially. Yeah, they're good at drafting. They are good at drafting. Especially ever since Stephen Jones, the son of Jerry Jones, took over the draft. They've been really good at it.
Yep. And then fucking they gotta use a Cooper more, dude, because they're paying. You know what I mean? You have this. Yeah.
That guy
gotta figure some shit out, dude, to use that guy more in the offense. Dude.
He plays really good at home, and then on the road he seems to like stick up the joint. I don't know why. You want a cornerback or a defensive end, Mick? Well, I mean, you at least you got. Do they still have Randy Gregory, or did he finally get kicked out of the league for doing drugs? I know they got that other kid, Marcus. What's his name? What's that other kid they got?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence. They got DeMarcus Lawrence. But Randy Gregory, he's always like in and out of the league. He's got like fucking Justin Simmons going to the Raiders. Really? Damn. Imagine. Maybe not the right now, but yeah, cornerback. I agree, cornerback. You should have gotten a cornerback last year instead of getting. You decided to go with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, that I mean, he could take a step up next year too. One more year, the
Yeah,
system.
and I mean he should be better with Prescott too. You wish, crazy. I went inside linebacker or cornerback. Oh, okay. I think Cowboys should draft Surtain or Jace Horn. Yeah, I still got to look at the draft. I've looked at the like quarterbacks and like the wide receivers. I still got to look at the defense players. But I think off offensive line, other than that one guy out of Oregon, they're not really good offensive linemen. I'm not saying a word on the Cowboys until Jerry Jones signs. He might, yeah, but he's gonna use excuse now with the fucking foot to try to franchise tag him again. Please take your Surtain at 9. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they franchise tag him again. We could make.
I think you're right. I think he'll be franchised too.
Yeah. And then they'll finally make a decision in 2022 because you can't franchise a guy 3 straight times. So they're going to have to make a decision by 2022. Yeah. But I think they're going to franchise him again.
And then the other dude I think they're going to franchise too, not on the Cowboys, right? But maybe at Tampa Bay, Shaquille Barrett. He's a free agent.
Oh, yeah, probably. I'm not a big fan of Surtain. Yeah, Shaq Barrett.
Yeah. Shaq Barrett's going to be a free agent. So.
Huh? You call him Shaquille O'Neal Barrett?
Shaquille Barrett, bro.
Is it? Yeah, it is Shaquille, right? Because Shaq is a short.
Yeah, but we call him Shaq.
No, but he's really good. He had like 3 sacks.
Oh, yeah, dude, he had 20 sacks last year.
Yeah, they might franchise tag him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not gonna. Okay, he's gonna get paid about the same amount of money he got paid this year.
Can you imagine?
And, okay. Yeah, just go for it. My bad.
What was that guy McCoy that was on the Buccaneers and he went to Dallas and then he sat out the year because of coronavirus? What you might know, or RQ3 McCoy. He was another defensive player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Imagine if they would have had him. That would have been.
Good.
I want Gerald McCoy. Yeah. Imagine if they would have had his ass. Fucking Shaq Barrett. Ooh, shit.
Yep. So they have that guy's gonna be a free agent, and they have fucking Chris Godwin. He's also a free agent, right? But damn, Godwin. Okay, he's good, bro, but he drops passes in key moments, right?
They might just.
What would you do, bro?
They might just prefer Antonio Brown over him.
I mean, I would try to keep Barrett over Godwin, right?
Yeah. Also, they got that little kid on what's his name? The little wide receiver, number 10, Scotty Miller.
Quick guy. Yeah.
That's a typical Tom Brady receiver. That's what he used to work with in Wes Walker, Julian Edelman. So he might say, "Fuck no, I'll take fucking Scotty Miller over Chris Godwin."
Exactly.
I want Raiders to get Notre Dame linebacker or even the Bormer with the 17th pick. Yeah, those Notre Dame players seem to come out good. I think Jace Horn is the most complete cornerback in the draft. Okay. Gerald McCoy. Yeah, imagine if they would have kept Gerald McCoy. Shaq Barrett, former Bronco. Oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Should have kept them.
And then the Broncos, they have that really good safety they have. He's also a free agent.
He got hurt? I thought he sat out the season because of the coronavirus. The Cowboys said they might have him back next year. Okay, what up, Harrison? Welcome to the show. I want Raiders to get Leonard Williams, but I think Giants going to tag him. Yeah, probably. Well, we'll see. They need a wide receiver, the Giants, but they're probably going to address that in the draft.
Chris Godwin, bro.
Oh, there you go, Chris Godwin.
Or Allen Robinson.
Oh, yeah. That could be a possibility, Allen Robinson. But the good thing is that they don't draft that high, so they'll probably won't be able to get either Lamar Chase or Devontae Smith, thank God.
And then the fucking dude that changed the teams, fucking Trent Williams. He's also a free agent, but maybe the Niners will fucking franchise tag him.
Yeah.
That could be some team if they can get fucking Trent Williams, dude. Fucking massive upgrade to the offensive line.
Yeah, that would really help anybody. The woman was what's her name? Shayna, no, not
Bianca
Belair, and the man. I actually won it for the man. Yes, Larry Justin Simmons.
That dude. I mean, that's probably the franchise tag for the fucking Broncos. Is that guy? Unless if they can't get a fucking deal.
Kane, he did good. He went in there for like 5 minutes, and then he got eliminated by some NXT guy. You could tell the only reason he was in there was to keep his 18-year streak of appearing on the Royal Rumble. He kind of looked like a jobber. Giants need a quarterback. Daniel Jones sucks. I'm not worried about them. Plus, they have Carrot. Yeah, Jason Carrots.
Jason fucking Carrots.
Bianca Belair won the woman, and Edge won the man. Edge, the Rated R superstar. It's hard when he doesn't have a last name. It's kind of like you feel like they can't hear you clearly.
Yep.
So that's why I said Rated R superstar. Honestly, no big name going to the Giants. Hopefully.
Curse franchise. With fucking Daniel Jones.
Damn.
What about how highly do you think of Will Fuller? You think he's like pretty much done, or you think he'll like do something?
Will Fuller?
Yeah, I think he's a free agent also.
No, he can still do something. But he might suck because if they lose Watson, who's going to throw them a football?
Oh no, I think Will Fuller's also a free agent after this year.
Oh yeah.
You think he would be like a good signing, or you think he'd like be overvalued? Like you had to overpay for him?
Don't sign him to be your number one overall receiver. Sign him to like second or third. You know who would I can see them getting him? The Packers to play alongside Davante Adams.
There you go. That's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
that'd be a really good pickup.
I can see that.
Unfortunately, fucking Green Bay's like $30 million of the cap.
Yeah, that would be perfect for him, being the number 2 to Davante Adams.
What about Juju?
I think
that guy with his mouth costed him so much money, dude. He was gonna be like a free agent, like a good, dude that teams wanted, and that now he's like, well, teams are like, I don't know about him.
Yeah, he keeps dancing on his social media shit.
That could be a dude going to the Giants or like going to the Jets or some fucking team like that.
The other guy seems to be better. The other kid, Claypool, he seems to be a much better receiver, I thought, this year.
Oh yeah.
They might just keep him. And it seems like it's funny because Mike Tomlin, being a defensive-minded coach, he seems to have a good eye for drafting wide receivers. So they might just say, okay, let's just keep Claypool, and we'll draft another one. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because that Juju guy, that might be like not as bad as Antonio, but he's kind of a diva too. That Juju Smith guy. You know, in the offseason, he hangs out with all the YouTubers and he like stays with them and everything.
Wow.
Like instead of working out and trying to get better, the motherfucker's fucking hanging out with like YouTubers and making YouTube videos.
Yeah, I don't know about that shit.
Like it's kind of sad because it almost seems like he feels like he's getting clout off of YouTubers, where it should be the other way around.
And what do you think the fucking Bears do with Trubisky? Do they resign him? Or what the fuck are they gonna do with that guy?
I read an article they're going to try to go on Watson, and if they don't get Watson, they might try to get the guy off the Eagles, not Wentz, the other kid, Hurts.
So Trubisky's pretty much done with the Bears. Then.
He's done, but I mean, who knows what's going to happen with the Eagles? Like I said, with the Eagles, if you guys want either Wentz or Hurts, you might have to wait until like August or September after training camp to see who loses the quarterback competition. It seems I don't know. We'll see. I could be wrong though, but
no, I think you're right. I think if Matt Nagy brings him back in, like that's his job. Like bro, like your job is on the fucking line. It probably already is on the line. But if you bring that guy back again for a couple more years in Chicago, like both of your fucking guys are gonna get kicked out of that team. He's got to go in their direction. Like, you're right.
They gotta. Indianapolis is fucked too. They gotta figure out what the hell they're gonna do because I don't think it's gonna be smart to start Jacob Eason. Yeah, Indianapolis and Chicago. They're like ready. They're like literally a quarterback from winning. They're like fucked.
Bro, you know which team? I think they're fucking Colts. I mean, which quarterback they might get, bro? Fucking Fitzpatrick.
Well, you know who I actually heard? What Winston, Jameis Winston. I read an article last night that now that Stafford is no longer on the table, Indianapolis turns their focus to Carson Wentz and Jameis Winston. That's what it said.
Wow.
AJ Watt, maybe Pittsburgh to join his brother. He's gonna want to go to contender, win a Super Bowl, or try to win a Super Bowl. Who's gonna be the Steelers quarterback next year? They're gonna keep Ben Roethlisberger. I think even he said he's gonna restructure his contract and try to come back next year.
He's gonna do the Cam Newton payday, dude. Give me $1 million.
Yeah,
I'll pay you.
They said he wants to come back, and he's even willing to take less money.
Pittsburgh, I'll give you guys $500,000 if you let me be your quarterback.
He needs a running game. That's what he needs.
Bro, he needs to retire. Is what he needs to do.
Are you going off giving up hell of a picks, including Mitch trade, when they could have just made the logical choice and drafted him? Exactly, Harrison. Exactly.
Very well said.
Now you have to pay the ultimate price when you could have just fucking drafted him. I don't understand. It made so much comment like Mitchell Trubisky. What the fuck? The guy only played fucking 13 games in college. The guy 4 years in college. He only played like fucking 13 games. What makes you think he's any good? Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad.
I think it's an example of like when we try to like outsmart ourselves. Like
exactly. Overthinking
like that's what he did, bro.
Exactly.
He thought about the draft for like 24 hours a day. Couldn't even sleep probably. Going crazy about the draft. And he's like, fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? He did the ultimate pendejo move, thinking he made the genius move.
He thought he was gonna find the fucking next fucking Tom Brady.
Oh man.
Man, that was so bad. It's because I remember some scouts said, well, this Donovan Mitchell could surprise a lot of people. And everybody was like, what the fuck is wrong with this scout? And these idiots fell for it.
Out of Duke, bro.
Too. It's fucking frustrating. Because when you draft a bust, like, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know. But when you fucking fuck up like that, like it was so obvious and you still fuck it up, it's like terrible. Like, oh my God. Like it's like.
And the Rams, bro. I mean, going back to Rams, they're very similar with fucking Jared Goofy. Right?
Yeah.
Number one draft pick.
At least, I mean, imagine if Carson Wentz would have turned out to be good, then you really smack yourself. But at least Carson Wentz sucks too, so it's like okay. But like, if anything, the two of them should be smacking their head if we're not taking Prescott.
Oh yeah, Prescott's a winner, bro. People talk a lot of shit about Dak, but the dude's a winner. Like you could tell the dude mans up and tries to win those football games at any fucking cost.
Well, yesterday they were saying Dak Prescott's the only quarterback from that 2016 class who's still starting on his current team because the other guys are out of the league. And then Goff, he's no longer on the current team. And Wentz, he's on the current team, but he's not starting. So they said he's the only one, 5 years later, he's the only one who's still starting with the same team that drafted him. Everybody else is either out of the league or has lost a starting job or has gotten traded.
It's an example of like, that's probably the most difficult position in all of sports is that quarterback in the NFL. It's just an example of how difficult it is to play a position because you have to probably be really smart but also like have like balls, have like swag, have confidence. Like you gotta have all these fucking factors that probably very few humans have, you know. So it's just
Mhm.
an example of the fucking how difficult that position is to play in the NFL.
Imagine picking.
Because you can have a really shitty game and your team still wins, and then you're like, "Fuck, I play like shit, but we still won." Like it's like a mind game.
Yeah, they thought it was basketball instead of football. Oh man. I read Bears also looking at Matt Ryan and Derek Carr. Ooh, yeah. Matt Ryan could be good.
I don't know, dude. He's been in a lot of wars too, man. He's gotten beat up in his career.
We
That's the
talked
thing,
about
bro. Like
Ryan
when these
how-
quarterbacks get old, they have that play clock in their mind, and when that play clock goes off, I mean that quarterback clock, that ball's out. They're so afraid of getting hit and getting punished. They don't even care. And Matt Ryan, he doesn't. He takes a sack. Like he'll take the hit, but he's been hit a lot in his career. You know, like you need. That's a tough. It's tough to evaluate the quarterback, dude.
I mean, I think they're gonna keep him, and that's why they drafted up. They drafted the Tennessee. They drafted. They signed the Tennessee offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. So I think he's never had an offensive minded coach. So this is gonna be the first time he's ever had an offensive minded coach. So let's see if maybe he can fix them. But I mean, it's kind of like ridiculous to say at this point because what is it like year 15 for Matt Ryan? So
Exactly.
I don't know.
Derek Carr is a quarterback that I kind of feel a little bit bad for him because he really wants to do well, and you can tell he puts the time in, and he really narrows like he really tries to cover all the little things, but somehow, bro, it just does not work out for him. Like I don't know, it's just that position of quarterback. Like you can do everything you can do, but when you're out in the football field, it's such a crazy sport that some like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it that well, but I just feel bad for him because I think he really puts the time in and the effort in, and it just he doesn't get the payday, the
He's not
payout.
good enough. Simple as that.
I don't know. I mean, I think he is good, but not like elite. You know,
Yeah.
I think he works at it like if he was elite, but when the game ends, the end result doesn't. He doesn't get what he puts into it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like he puts a lot into it, and he doesn't get that much out of it.
Yeah, they could have drafted Prescott and they win the Connor Cook. Yep. Well, I mean, both of those guys, even the Cowboys, they were probably just trying to get a fucking insurance for Tony Romo. I mean, they probably didn't know either. It was going to be he's going to end up being this good. Bears not winning a title with either, and that's what matters. Not worth trading. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. And I don't even think Atlanta's going to be interested. I think they still want to keep. They still want to keep it. Speaking about finding a quarterback, can you teach the Broncos? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Carr needs a top 15 defense with us.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's what he might need.
Oh, okay, London. I appreciate that, buddy. We're gonna get off soon. Just hi, Macron.
Yeah, let's wrap this puppy up and put a bow on it.
You want to go until what? 12:30? 20 more minutes?
Yeah, dude. I don't care. It's up to you.
Macaron block. What a sissy Warrior fan. He blocked you.
Oh man.
It's because of that argument on Friday. Where he said
All
that
right.
we were talking about Kawhi Leonard. He's going to be a free agent next year, and we said he should go to the Lakers, and he's like, he's going to ruin the league, and he's like, instead go to the Warriors, and I'm like, it's the same thing if he goes to the Warriors and the Lakers, and they got kind of heated.
Bro, yeah, I mean, going back to the fucking Broncos thing, this year they had how many quarterbacks in their team? How many quarterbacks played this year for them? Like 4, right?
4. Well, it was the 3, and then they had to use the wide receiver because they had the coronavirus, all of them.
Yep. And then last year they used fucking Flacco, they used Locke, and they used what's the guy's name, bro? They used another one.
Yeah, I don't know. They have like 2 guys.
Colby will tell us, man, because he knows. Man.
They have like a guy named Ripley. I don't know. London Wade.
No, he was this year.
Yeah.
Right. And then
without Devin Booker. Yeah, you guys are even winning without Devin Booker, Albertson.
Allen, that's the dude. That's yeah. They used fucking Brandon Allen. Okay, Flacco, Locke, and Allen.
Yeah, that shit's been a quarterback factory outside of the 4 years. Ever since John Elway left, it's been a quarterback factory. Ever since taking out those 4 years Peyton was there, and even remember that last year Peyton was there. They still had that year. He lost his job for a little bit. He got hurt, and what's the tall guy? Osweiler was in there for a while.
And I think that's when they were using Osweiler, Simeon, and Lynch. Remember, like they had those three dudes that were going back and forth to each other.
And then it was interesting. They both suck, but I thought they let Osweiler leave and they kept Trevor Siemian. I thought Osweiler was a little bit better. I don't know. They both suck.
I understand. I mean, that's actually pretty good to do that because you're giving these dudes a shot and seeing what they have. But the bad part is like they're not that good.
No, they both.
But at least the franchise rolled them out there, and they're like, here's 3 starts, here's 4 starts. See what you can do out here.
Yeah, because when they had Kyle Orton, he was kind of decent for them. Jay Cutler. They had a guy named Jake Plummer, I think, at one point. But no,
that's going way back, man. I remember Jake Plummer, dude. I remember him. He was a starter for like a couple of years for them. Like I want to say 2 years he was a starter. He was the dude that bridged Jay Cutler.
Yeah, but then Jay Cutler was good for them. But then
man, it was up and down.
Well, he wasn't that bad, but the problem was Mike Shanahan got fired, or he got fired, and Josh McDaniels came in and he said something about a quarterback competition, and Jay Cutler got so offended that he asked for a trade. And that's when they
they went to Orton.
That's when they got Orton. And then they got Tim Tebow, and then that's when they finally got Peyton Manning. It's been a quarterback factory.
It has. Right?
Peyton, they got Osweiler, then Simeons. It's been a quarterback factory. Only 2 Warrior fans, PJ and Rocha. Ooh. Can Peyton Manning come back? I don't know. Probably not. Brock Osweiler wasn't that bad. But he did suck with the Texans, though. I'm hearing Broncos interested in I beg your pardon. Is questionable on Monday against Dallas.
I mean, they don't even need him, though. They'll beat Dallas.
Dallas
that's a strong statement. I don't know.
They're terrible. I watched them play on Friday versus Utah, and they're terrible right now. They're playing horrendous.
Hell yeah. I'm going to go with the Suns in that shit. Even though it's at Dallas, I'm going to take Phoenix in that one. Tomorrow, I like the Suns tomorrow. I like the Lakers. And there was another game that I was looking at. Lakers, Suns, and who else was it? Oh, Pelicans. Okay, Pelicans are playing the Kings. I think they should win their second game in a row or whatever. Those are my 3 picks for tomorrow.
So you thought you saw that? So both the Ball brothers, LaMelo and Lonzo, played the Bucks, and they both ended up scoring 27 points. That was funny. Did you see that or not?
I did see something like that. Lonzo had a career game. Like he fucking went crazy from 3 points. Right?
Points. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah. Bro, the brother's actually pretty good, but he doesn't have like agility. Like he can't jump that high. He can't. You know what I mean? He's like really limited in terms of athletic ability.
He's a better passer than I thought. I thought he was just a scorer. He's a better passer than I thought.
Yeah, he's really smart on the court, but he doesn't have that like God-given athletic talent. Like you know what I mean? But he might be a Jason Kidd. He might be like that dude.
But he scored more than Kidd.
Yeah, no, he does.
I don't know.
He's aggressive.
Yeah.
If he had like the athletic ability of like an Anthony Edwards, then he would have been fucking the star player. But he doesn't have that kind of.
Is he still coming off the bench, or is he starting now?
No, he's still coming off the bench. Dude.
Damn, what the fuck?
They're going with Scary Terry and some other dude on the starting.
Yeah, Rozier. Yeah.
They're playing tomorrow.
It's the money though. Probably they got to pay. They don't want to. Terry Rozier's making like a max contract, I think. That might be why.
They should have never signed a fucking Hayward, and they should just bit the bullet and see what else is out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing good for them, right? He's not playing shitty, but there's going to be a time where he's going to get hurt. Right? He's not going to play the 2 years. He's gonna get hurt eventually, and they should have held out, not fucking gave him that fucking all that money.
Remember Brock Osweiler beat Brady in the snow? I love that game. Yeah, he played good that one
There
year.
you go.
We just beat Dallas last night. Yeah, they suck. Lakers, Suns, and Jazz, Clippers, and semis. Oh, that'll be good. I think we were talking about that this week. I got excited. What about Nuggets? Crazy. Depends who you face first round, Kobe.
Yeah, Nuggets have been winning more ball games of late.
Yeah,
But like we talked about, man, like that Jamal Murray shit that's going on with them, you know, I don't know, man. Utah has a lot of depth, dude. Like they have a lot of depth. Jordan Clarkson, Donovan Mitchell, Conley, you know, Denver is going to ride and die with Jokic, right? And who knows what shape he's going to be in the playoffs, because he's putting up a lot of numbers to start this year.
No. I think Michael Porter has really helped. Like it kind of like fixed the rotation. I thought the rotation was a little bit screwed up because it was like they were missing two players, Jeremy Grant and Michael Porter. So now at least you got Michael Porter back.
Right. And the NBA, if you look at it for like the last 10 years, it's the center position hasn't really dominated their way to the playoffs, like how it was in the Shaq era, where like Shaq.
Now this year you got like the two best players this year so far have been centers, Jokic and Embiid. But it's only 1 month.
Right.
Change.
Yeah. But like, okay, last 10 years it's been like LeBron and Curry, right? Those two dudes have dominated the NBA Finals. And back in the day, it was like the centers. Like Shaq would have a monster regular season, and he would have a monster postseason, which was like unheard of because usually fucking centers they go down in the playoffs. And then Shaq was the exception, dude. That guy never really fucked up, man. He just plowed through regular season.
It was like they said Jordan was the best player, but he was the most dominant player in the world. I mean, that guy was 300 pounds, over 7 feet tall. Like it's unbelievable to me that he was able to like keep running up and down like the whole season. Like he never burned out. So
that's crazy, dude. It is.
Even Kobe said, he's like, if this dude would have done a better job with his diet and his cardio would have been a little bit better, we would have probably at least beaten Detroit in 2004. So he's like, he could have been much even as good as he was. He could have been better if he would have take his diet and his cardio a little bit more seriously.
Jokic is going to have to do something similar to that. He's going to have to ball out in regular season and continue to plow through the playoffs all the way through for them to get to that round. Unless Jamal Murray can fix his fucking issues, whatever he has going down.
Pretty funny too that Shaq was a fat ass and he was doing it, and Joel Embiid, who's skinny, can't seem to do it in the playoffs. So that's kind of sad.
Yeah, dude, because Joel Embiid's kind of he's not an alpha. He's like a number 2. This year though, he's playing like a number 1. But
I thought their best year was when they had Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler could be the alpha. That was a huge loss for them when they lost Jimmy Butler. Hornets, Lakers, Cavs, Blazers, Thunder, Bulls, Pelicans, Spurs, Suns, and Nuggets. My picks for tomorrow. Okay, damn.
Let's see. Okay, so I like that Lakers. Okay, you're going with the Blazers over the Bucks. It's a tough one for me. Pelicans all day long. Like your Pelicans pick and the Suns. All right, nice. Lakers, Pelicans, Suns. I like all those picks, dude.
Did you say Nuggets won Bill because they are upset with Murray? Supposedly, yeah, they've they don't think he's the number 2, so they're thinking Bill can be the number 2. Obviously, Jokic number 1, Bill number 2, and Murray number 3. But I think it's too early. It's only 1 month. Let's see what happens. Imagine
it is.
I don't think so.
Because we talk about the fucking Lakers pacing themselves, and Jamal Murray could be the exact same way. He could just be pacing himself for that postseason run.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's looking like Washington's can end up training like Bradley Beal at some point this season.
Right.
I don't know when, but it's looking like I think he's gonna be the next move.
The thing about NBA is like they have a lot of control in that league. The owners and the commissioner, and they could, if like say Beal gets traded to like a team that they don't want to, they can come in and be like, you know what, that's not a good trade. Go back and work at it again. Like I don't think he's gonna go to like a top tier team.
They told him when he signed the extension, they told him if it doesn't work out here, we'll have you give us a list of where you want to go, and we'll try to send you somewhere where you're happy. And they told him this week that, hey, we're still committed, we're still on our word about that. That when you give us a list, and we'll try to send you somewhere where you're happy. So it's gonna be like the hard where he's gonna
trade him for like a Wiseman.
Wiseman.
Yeah, would that be something you would consider
Yeah,
doing?
I would do it. I mean, they were talking about Michael Porter with the Nuggets. Yeah, I would definitely do it.
See, like that's something that's where I could see like them doing, like the league, but going in that kind of direction. Not like to like a Lakers or like a Clippers or like a Nets. They might like a tier 2.
Because you know how back in the day, the Sacramento and the Lakers were like a huge rivalry. So now maybe they're thinking, okay, let's get the Warriors back up. So now we can get the Warriors. They like those California rivalries.
The trade though that did really mess up my logic was when Harden got moved, because that's kind of what the CP3 trade was a couple years ago, right? And the league said, you know what, you're not trading CP3 to the fucking Lakers.
Pau Gasol wasn't even that good if you think about it. Like this is
it wasn't, dude.
It was fucking Kobe and Chris Paul, and that's it. They were not going to be that dominant like the Nets are. The Nets are. I don't even think the Miami Heat victory was this. This is probably the most dominant team, probably outside of the Warriors. And the only difference is that the Warriors, the only reason they were better was because they play defense. You know, with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, these guys don't play defense. But this might be the best big three outside of the Warriors. Like I think they're better than the Celtics when they had Garnett, Allen, and Pierce. I think they're better than the Miami with LeBron and Wade and Bosh. I think this is the big three. Outside of the 2017, 2018 Warriors is probably the best big three I've seen. Have a good night,
I think the league let them do that trade because they probably saw the rest of the team on the Nets. It's a bunch of jobbers. So they were like, all right, let's let them have Harden because the rest of the team's going to be shit. So that's going to balance it out.
They're trying to get the New York market up. Like the Knicks are just trash. So they're like, okay, let's go to Brooklyn now. If we can't get it seems like they also won the because there were talks that
that's a good point, bro.
Ratings were down last year, and people thought that the reason they were down was because the two teams in the West were dominating, the Lakers and the Clippers. So maybe they try to invest now on the West Coast. Like, I mean, in the East Coast, Doc Rivers going to the Philadelphia, and the Knicks getting all these players. Maybe that's where we're trying to get the East Coast to.
Yeah, no, you're right, 100% right.
Yeah, because they said maybe that's why the ratings are low because nobody in the East Coast is good outside of Milwaukee and Boston.
Philly.
Yeah, well,
but that New York area, you're right, it's massive.
Because Brett Brown was a moron. What if Beal goes to Miami, Beal, Butler, Bam together, and Tyler Hero? Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Nets, they lost. They can't play defense.
Bro, the Wizards scored almost 50 points in the final quarter of the game. When the team's tired.
It was like terrible.
Okay, so you know how the fucking 76ers, they were losing all game and they came back? So the Pacers scored 15 points in the fourth quarter, and then in the other game, the fucking Wizards scored almost 50 in the last quarter. You're like, it's like, what the fuck's going down with this shit, dude?
Oh man. Yeah, man.
All right, dude. Yeah, so if you want to wrap it up, man, put a bow on it.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back with the live stream tomorrow. Basketball streams. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. So.